Hello beautiful people, how are you today? My name is Carla, I'm the Cape Witch, an expert in trauma diagnosis and healing, and I'm the owner and creator of thecapewitch.com, a portal that offers healing sessions, virtual ones, to heal your trauma through ecstasy. These healing sessions can be done anywhere and have very high vibration because the Masterclass was created to explain all things anxiety and support my new healing session, La Ansiedad. The session is being launched this week, is already available for purchase on the website, and I feel like after listening to all that I'm going to tell you, it's going to be very hard to not buy it. So okay, let's start. Trauma is when something scares your soul, and where before there was only light, now there is also darkness. It scares you because it's completely unexpected, and instead of being a fun surprise, it doesn't feel good at all. So trauma is always installed in your body when there is an abrupt change. A pattern is broken and a new one starts. Maybe you lived safely until your mother found a boyfriend that molested you. Maybe you were okay in your school. When you changed to the new school, you got heavily bullied. Maybe your parents were married, happily married, but then your dad cheated on your mom and the home became a battlefield. It depends. Trauma are these big events, yes, but also the small ones, like the first time your mother yelled at you, the difference your father makes between you and your brother, your grandmother's meanness, the day a teacher yelled at you in front of everyone, the day a random guy touched your body without your consent on the bus. Trauma can be created in seconds. It can be a look, a word, a touch, an attitude, something of very short duration. It's not always a catastrophic event that makes your life a living hell for years. It's not always obvious, you see. And understanding exactly what the trauma is, the disruption that trauma caused in your soul, and how that disruption can change your trajectory is important, because anxiety is not a trauma, is a consequence, a symptom of a trauma, and that's where people get tricked. When you have an inflamed wound on your physical body, that wound becomes swollen, red, ugly, it forms pus, it hurts, it bothers you. That's how your body lets you know that something's wrong and in need of attention. The symptoms are the signals your body sends so you can find the problem and treat it. This is how you get back to perfect health. This is how your body's natural balance comes back to be, through warning that something's wrong so you can find the problem. And without the pain, the swelling, the pus, the discomfort, you wouldn't know about the problem. That's the truth. So for example, people who have ulcers, they only know it because it hurts like hell, because you can't see the ulcer inside your stomach without going to the lab for an exam. And to take the exam, you must know that something's wrong. The only way you can know it is feeling pain. That's why I harshly criticize this new dynamic of modern society that is averse to any kind of pain and suffering. If it's difficult, needs effort, hurts or bothers, people give up, medicate, make excuses and explain with petty theories. And it goes against everything that needs to be done to heal and ascend energetically and spiritually. Am I in favor of torture? Never ever in life. Am I in favor of giving it all to heal the trauma or fulfill a dream? Hell yeah. In my opinion, you can't stop until it's healed. If it was easy, everyone would do it, and if it's happening to you, it's because God expects you to strengthen yourself in every way to break the barriers of trauma and go towards the light, which is not what you see on Instagram. P.S. I just love when I see people talking about real light and fake light. Fake being what you see on social media. I'm like, dude, there is no fake light. Fake light is called darkness. It's so twisted to put masks on things and to pretend like they're not as damaging and poisonous as they are, right? I'll never understand people who explain themselves to others on social media instead of doing the bare minimum for themselves. Why the hell are you addressing random dudes who have never seen or spoken to you in their life? Stop paying attention to people who have never even called to check in and focus on the life that God gave you. Explaining yourself to people who've never even spoken to you properly literally means giving your life away so others decide how it should be lived. That's giving your energy away freewillingly and have your destiny decided by people who don't even care about you. I promise, the expectations will be so unrealistic. Your soul will die in less than 6 months in this kind of case. They won't struggle, you will, and they don't even care. So they can pressure you as much as they want and let their out of order egos go crazy as living hell while you pay the highest price ever. I don't believe God's a white man with a beard who judges and condemns everything that we do. For me, God is the perfect balance between masculine and feminine that rules the universe and creates absolutely everything that exists inside and out, above and below, everywhere, with no exceptions. So this is what I mean when I talk about God. Okay, trauma is a wound in the soul, and it works exactly the same way as a wound in your physical body. Anxiety is a symptom of the trauma that manifests itself through your physical body. Shortness of breath, paralysis, body odors, overeating, hyperventilating, back pain. They are symptoms caused by the root trauma that creates the rupture I showed in the drawing before. And the set of symptoms caused by this rupture is what we popularly call anxiety. Anxiety is not the trauma, is the set of symptoms caused by trauma, is the consequence. So when you have dengue fever, for example, you feel pain in the joints, fever, thirst, dehydration, weakness, blah, blah, blah. And when you have anxiety, you feel tachycardia, shortness of breath, paralysis, muscle tensions, etc. You contract dengue when the infected mosquito bites you and installs a virus in your body. You become anxious when a human being hurts you and installs a trauma in your soul. Everything that happens in the physical body also happens in the soul. And everything that happens in the soul manifests in the physical body so that you follow the symptoms and find out where the inflamed wound is. Everything happens in all spheres. So the same way wounds of your soul come to the physical body to be healed, wounds of the physical body also go to the soul.